guys, long time no see. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I missed you when I was away. Guys, I hope you had a good Easter and I hope you had fun. Yes,
What is fun?
back. We're back to Merudi. I don't know, I'm just happy to be back. Hi, how are you? Guys, I bought you some flowers.
You bought?
I brought you.
Oh, you picked. You just picked around.
Guys, I picked for you some flowers. Do they look lovely? They look awesome. Yes? Yeah.
What flowers are those?
Hibiscus and a rose flower. Red rose flower.
So let me ask you something. When a rose flower blooms, the way I usually see them, one castic and blooming, can it bloom another one? Can you plant
Not
a rose flower
immediately.
many times?
Can you?
Like, if I don't want to pick it, I don't want to cut it off. Can it bloom another time? No.
It's gonna die off.
When it dies off,
Yeah.
do I have to cut off that stem?
No, it's gonna die off and fall down. It's gonna die off, dry out, and the petals are gonna fall. Yes? And then it's gonna start again, but it's not like as immediate as these other
Same
flowers.
plant,
Yes.
like same stem.
Yes.
We'll get another
I think
rose flower.
no, I think after some time it's gonna bloom again. Really, I don't know if it's the same stem or
I just wanted to know if it's convenient and economical. I wouldn't want a
Roses.
flower that I just plant once and I have to plant again.
No, you don't plant again. Like this thing has bloomed like so many times. I pick it every time I walk past it.
Oh.
So once I pick it up, it's gonna take some time and then it's gonna give me some
Bloom
more
again.
roses.
Yay! Roses, roses. Reminds me of
Hi,
those
Rose.
TikTok people.
Hi Rose, this rose is for you.
Which rose?
Whoever rose that is back there. Do you have a rose? I don't
Yeah.
have a rose.
Rose Murugi.
Oh,
Although I know she doesn't even watch our videos. Mama me. My mother. You don't watch me. Okay, alright. So that reminded me of those people on TikTok that say roses, roses, roses. Are they usually okay? Roses, 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 flowers, 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 flowers. Oh, send me.
they are working, they are hustling.
Oh my goodness.
It's business.
It's true, because apparently they make a lot of money with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh my
You
God.
don't see yourself doing that.
I can for money. I just don't know how to do it. I wish I can. Somebody can teach me. And I'll be there like, flowers, flowers, flowers.
You need to
And
get
then-
to 1,000 subscribers, followers, and then you need to go live
Oh.
and have content. And when you go live, more people will request you to earn them in your live, and you will have a chat or game or do whatever you have to do, and you will have people sending you gifts, and also the people will also send them gifts, depending on how engaging your live is.
So, TikTok is not for boring people.
No.
If you're boring, you cannot be successful on TikTok.
You can go and sleep. You can also be boring because there are people that made a killing by just going live and sleeping, and people would just come and gift them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
don't
can I
have-
go live and do nothing? Just sit
Yes. Yes.
there. So who will I attract by just sitting
People
there?
that will just come and comment and wonder why you just sit and doing nothing.
People are
Because
so idle.
TikTok has so many people that don't know what to do. So they'll just scroll. They'll be like, so this one is boring, it's not talking. And then they'll scroll again. And then now you'll go viral because they'll be like, have you seen that girl that goes live
And doesn't
says
say-
nothing? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you're telling me
You
if
just
you
need to
don't
do
go
anything.
live and engage people, you're not making moolah on TikTok.
No, unless you're marketing. Unless you have so many
Alright.
followers and you're posting to digital market, like, advertise for people. Yeah. And those are brands who needs to pay you.
Wow. All right. Interesting. So that's why they were all over there, like behaving funny. They were doing roses, roses, roses. What? So
Actually, that is now a game. The more roses, like we are in a game, you and me, the more so we are winning on who gets more roses. So you're telling your people to send roses, and my people are sending roses. You find that my people are sending more than your people. Either way, you will end up with money.
How much is a rose?
10 bob.
How much is flower? Is flower same as rose?
It's a rose, 10 bob. There are people that send lions. A lion is 140,000.
One lion. See 30K? I saw some people saying it's 30K.
Imepanda.
At 140. There's this guy called King Rosso.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm not even a TikToker, but I know
How did
King
you know
Rosso.
King Rosso?
How I know King Rosso? It was through this story Tony Shira. Oh, right. Guy, see Tony Shira. Tony Shira is someone I know. Brian Shira. And I think somebody was going live and I heard stories King Rosso has given him lions. King Rosso gave Nyako lions. Yeah. What do you how many
King
millions?
Rosso is an anonymous TikToker who gives people for no reason.
So what if you're sacrificed?
That's what they're saying. He doesn't.
I mean, because this, I understand. I don't know. I don't believe
he also
much.
Paid Brian Chira's bagger 850,000.
Okay, that must be a rich person. Really, they must be a rich person somewhere living in the US or Europe or somebody Asia. I don't know.
But I think there's an intention. I don't think he does it for free.
Why does he do it for free?
For free.
But he's now famous anonymously.
Yeah. We don't know him, but he's all over.
Wow.
So go live. King Rosso may bring you out of your problems.
These stories about cults, sacrificing and all that, some people are ignorant enough to do it. And somebody can actually abuse you, abduct you to get money. Now, if you eat people's money for no reason, all that money, why would somebody send me all that money? Hey,
so may I have a question? You know, how am I eating your money? You gifted me, and I go on TikTok, I transact the money. I did not force you to give me. Me, I'm working, I'm there, I am available. You know, it's an opportunity that meets you on your time, you know, of whatever. So you're there and you're live because you're doing something fun. What if maybe he was just interested?
He got really happy about your content.
Let's stop overthinking. If you die, you die.
You can even be unaweza hata teleza wanguko kufe bafu.
I really don't want to overthink a lot, because sometimes we always have to look at the reason, you know, a reason as to why something is. People are rich, maybe they want to help you. If it's cults, some are in cults and they don't even know.
Well, maybe let's say that is his way of doing charity, because he just gives out so much money, you know. Wow, maybe he's a billionaire somewhere chilling and you know, enjoying the content. So King Rosso, I hope you can see us. We are here. Please send us lions.
You're not scared of being sacrificed?
No. Me, I'm telling you, they'll go sacrifice me. I'll be refused. Like they'll say, no, not this one. Can you get somebody else? This one has a lot of things to do on the earth. She has a lot of talking to do. Can you spare her for at least 60 years? You see, Naponea. I don't think they can accept me. Anywho, hey guys, I know we always start off the channel by catching up, which is awesome. So yeah, to catch up kiasi, and I hope everybody is doing all right. Maybe I just got here from Ushago. I don't know about you, Mazam.
I'm here.
You're here. Yeah, I just got back from Ushago. I was attending a burial. Yeah, mzee fulani hapo anaitwa the Father Njiro Namani. That man was very important, vocal, and you know, in my life even personally, because you know, I have known him since I was young, and then one of our sisters got married by the son, so he's kind of a father-in-law. But in Kimbere, in the Mbere culture, there's a way they were telling me he's like our father. In Mbere culture, not like we are related blood, yeah, but there's the way in Mbere culture he's like our dad. So may his soul rest in peace. He died the other week in Embu General. May his soul rest in eternal peace. We treasure your presence, and we are grateful for the time God gave us to spend with you. Now, today's topic, I wanted us to have a small topic, and I'm going to ask you this question. When somebody tells you to get alive, get alive, yeah? What comes to your mind?
I don't have a life.
What do you mean? You're breathing, you're talking, you are interacting.
If they tell you to get a life, according to them is, you don't have a life. You're not doing anything useful, in this universe. And we cannot feel your presence. So in that extent, it means you're useless. You need to get a life.
Yeah, well, kind of not very useless, because you're breathing in oxygen, breathing out carbon dioxide, which is useful for the trees.
They mean you're very useless.
They mean, okay, that is your understanding, which is okay. But to me, I think they mean that you really have a lot of time in your hands. You have a lot of time in your hands that you need to look for something to occupy. Because you're all over the place.
That's a good way to tell
Get alive.
That's a good way of telling you you're doing nothing.
By the way, what does this mean?
I don't know. It's my nephew's brand.
Yeah, and you gave this t-shirt, another t-shirt like this one to our nephew.
There are more.
And he was asking me, what does this mean? And I told him I was going to ask you.
I will ask.
Yeah, go ask the owner.
I'll ask the owner.
Yeah.
But what do you think, what image comes in your mind when you see it?
Bro, I don't know. But it looks like a face, a mask. Yeah, because this looks like the face, the mask, the ukuchini.
But he calls himself the contemplator. So
this is the contemplating. This is the contemplating.
Guys, you didn't say that.
I did, absolutely did.
We were talking about being told,
yeah,
you're doing nothing with your life.
You're being told, get alive. Hey, Kizungu, Kisogo, get alive. They are telling you, bro, you are so idle. If I were you, I would look for things to do.
Yeah.
So, now that takes me to the next question. How can you have a life? Why is it important to have a life?
Because you are alive.
Well, that and
because you are alive, you cannot afford to not have a life because you have responsibilities that force you to get a life, and you don't have an option of not having a life.
Yeah.
Unless you die. When you die, you are lifeless. We don't even complain to you. We take care of you.
Yeah, kuna mtu alisema maisha ni yako.
When you die,
mazishi ni yetu.
When you die, you are the guest of honor. We cannot even proceed without you.
Yeah.
You have to show up because you are the most important. Imagine if the dad doesn't show up.
Your dad will come to your body, you don't show up.
We will look for you.
Yeah.
You will be news. Because why are you not showing up? We showed up. We drove all the way and you're not showing up. Yeah, so really getting alive is being alive. The fact that you're born, umezaliwa, life gets you and you have to get it get a life.
Yep. I
If
also
you don't
think,
get it, forget about it.
forget about it. Now, I think it's important to have a life because when you go to the toilet, do you go with anybody? No. When you eat food, do you digest with anybody? No. When you die, do you die with anybody? No. When you sleep, do you sleep with
Funny enough,
anybody?
even when you die, your worms stay alive.
The only person with you
By the way,
is
when you die, those worms in your stomach don't die.
now they come out, start eating you. Where do those worms come from?
You are carrying the blood.
Me, I don't have any
No, you
worms.
have.
Excuse me.
Oh my God, you
Sinili the worm.
You have.
Ah,
have the
like I have
worms.
things. Okay.
Yeah, you have. They are
Well, it's
alive. They are
true.
waiting for you.
So annoying. Ebu, get out of my
Can you imagine
body.
they always stay there waiting for the last time you breathe your last so that I can have a celebration?
Apparently, every part you have hair, there's worms underneath,
Yeah.
including your eyebrows. There's worms underneath.
I saw someone do the microscope thing. Yo, we are worms.
We are viguños.
Worms.
It does not matter
Imagine actually
how rich
we
you
have
are.
worms on our skin.
We do.
Like, yo, my skin has right now. It has yo.
You see, every time you have a pimple, what comes out is a worm. I mean, or worm.
We were not here to talk about worms.
It's part of having a life.
Please. We are not
So
here to
I was
talk about
saying the
worms.
reason why you need to have a life is because, yeah, naturally nobody, there's a point in life where you have to survive by yourself. In fact, it's not a point, it is all the time. You always have to be by yourself. Many decisions you make for yourself, especially because you're by yourself. Even if you get married, you're not gonna be with somebody through and through. Okay?
True.
Yeah. Now there's these things you need you need to have. My God, I wish somebody taught me these things early enough, because we waste so much time running after people who do not even care about we. And the reason I'm saying this is because it limits your expectations. It limits the the things you expect from other people. You have your own life going on, and how can you have this life? It's just what you do morning to evening. Okay? Why? Nasikuwa nasikia kitu. Mosquito has mosquitoed me. Hey, mosquitoes love me. Anyway, yeah, there's points in life where you will, like, naturally, honestly, we are all by ourselves. We are all alone kwa hii dunia. Ni vile tu we've come up with things to do together as a community and as a species, for companionship. To keep each other company, because I mean, a population of 8 billion, 9 billion, how are you gonna feed them? They have to come together, work together, to produce food, security, procreation, all that. But now, the reality of life is you're by yourself, okay? You are by yourself. You do not have anyone breathing for you. And the day you stop breathing, you'll be by yourself. Acha kuniangalia. Niko karibu kutokea pimpu sasa hapa. All those things you usually do them by yourself, okay? Hey, tumekuja kwa territory ya mosquito. Okay, si kwanza unaziangalia juu I know wewe ukulu wangu ina mosquito. So yeah, you have to understand yourself. You have to know what makes you happy, and this is how to get a life, by the way. One, in a society, there's what people want you to do. I mean, you cannot just sit down unless you're a prince, you are born into riches and wealth, and your parents are okay with you not working a single day of your life, or you don't have to do nothing. You have servants and all that, but for many people you have to work. But it starts from you, okay? Some of these things are not easy to grasp, especially when you're very young. You don't understand that, I'm in this life by myself. Oof. Eh, Shiba. I'm in this life by myself. And I need to, get some things in order. Like, for example, I need to understand myself fully. And that is why I'm saying having a life starts with you. Okay? You have to be self-aware. What do you like? What do you like to do? What are your talents? Sometimes our parents and our teachers help us get to understand these things. But at the same time, these things somehow you have to decide them by yourself, especially when you get older and now you can make choices by yourself. So the first thing to ask yourself is, what am I willing to do for work? Or most probably when you ask yourself this question, you're already doing something with your life. You already have a career. Yeah. So the next thing to ask yourself is, what makes me happy over time? Because honestly, let me tell you, people will embarrass you, especially men. Men will embarrass you. Don't go and fix your life onto somebody else's. Sis, these people will embarrass you very early in the morning at the crack of dawn. At the crack of dawn, they will embarrass you. Now, the minute you've understood what makes you happy, you now start doing things that make you happy. Okay? Maybe for some of you sleeping. You see, some people are very happy when they sleep. So if you find somebody who sleeps all the time, don't say they are wasting time. Who said? The only wasted time is time not enjoyed. And they enjoyed it. So, nyamaza. Yeah. What makes you happy? The other thing is, you get connections with, what kind of people do you like to chill with? And you see, you can't chill with them all the time. It's sometimes when they are available. Okay? And we are just trying to fill up your day. We are trying to make sure that no matter who comes to your life and goes, and you see, going doesn't mean they leave. They can die. They could die. Yeah? You're preparing yourself to move on, because in maisha, it only teaches us to be strong. Ama kuna kitu ishai kufunza kukua soft kwa hii life? Kama nini?
Thank you very many. Very, very, very important.
A flower has drunk my water.
Yes. You carried it all the way to come and water it. Isn't that good?
No.
Something that has taught me to be soft. Hard times.
Hard times. They have taught you to be soft.
Pain.
Pain.
Pain will teach you to be soft.
Well, yeah, but because it was pain, and it taught you something.
Yeah.
Doesn't it mean it taught you to be strong?
And also to be soft.
Yeah, you became strong
You're
fast.
not getting the joke. You're not getting the joke. Why are you not getting the joke? Anyway,
yeah,
forget about it.
Okay, what I was trying to say is, anything that we do or we go through this life, you have to be strong. It doesn't matter what happens to you.
Yeah.
Even if you got involved in an accident, you got your leg cut off, even if you lost your sight, even if you lost your siblings or family, a loved one, they passed away, even if you lost your job and money, whatever, you can name it. They are all teaching you to be strong.
Yeah.
You either stay strong or buy 20 shillings, you buy a rope. You go get a good tree.
Yeah, nowadays hakuna kamba ya 20 bob.
By there hata kamba itapanda.
It's expensive.
A rope is now 50 shillings.
Yes.
Sorry guys, updates.
Actually, the strong one is 100. The one that will kill you. The 50 bob will tear along the way. So you want one that will not disappoint you. It's 100 or 150.
Oh, that money just
and now
died.
you have to look for a strong tree. hard work.
Si kamti ati ukirusha
It's
miguu hapa
hard
unaanguka
work.
chini.
It's a very hard work. Yo.
You have to look for a strong tree.
I would rather go with that 150, buy bread. You know, there's bread and juice cola for 100 bob, and go sit at that tree, drink it and sleep there. When you wake up, you'll be fine.
Unless I go with that 150, you see, chrome quarter is 280. Chrome pombe. So if you tell them to divide that by half, you are 150. You have
But
half
it's not gonna
of quarter of chrome.
It's gonna make you feel something.
Yes.
Oh.
Sana nusu. Hey, unless you are a proper drunkard, chrome quarter, half of quarter should make you feel kaudu like that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So we were saying everything that happens to you or that we go through life, everything teaches us to be strong. Honestly, you have to be strong no matter what happened to you. You have to be strong. Some people have lost even 3 loved ones at the same time. 3, maybe in a road accident, or maybe they died of changa. These people that are dying of changa, it can be anything. And imagine those people have to get up and get over it, deal with it and get over it. And if you can't, you kill yourself and you die, and that is the end of the story. So everything on earth has to teach us, has to make us strong. You have to stay strong no matter what. And that is why you were saying you have to have a life going on, that you have organized yourself, you have things that you do that you love, that you enjoy, you have plans for whatever days, months, coming years, and you have a vision. And that is what keeps us going. Like, always have somebody that is living. You are this person that is living by yourself. So whoever comes will either come, be bonus, or if they are not, you kick them away. Because you already have a life going on here. They either come, improve what is going on here, for the better, and you also improve them for the better, or just get to know them for the better. Only that it's not gonna be abuse. Now, if it's abuse, they need to keep working, because your life, your rules. All right? Because sometimes, because sometimes people don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to live. They are like, how do I live? What should I do? How my life is so boring. Yeah, it's boring because you don't go looking for new things to do. You can't be doing the things you are doing when you were still a kid, and you're still doing them now. You're 30, you're 15, you're 20. You're still doing the same things and the same routines. Come on. Even the schools you went to changed. Yeah, life has to keep changing over and over and over, and it's that change that we keep appreciating, because we don't know tomorrow. Yeah, and for life to stop being boring, you have to keep looking for better things to do all the time. Yeah, all the time. Some people go to work, especially if you're employed. You see, when you're employed, you do not have free time that much. By 5 a.m. you're awake, 8 a.m. you're at work, 5 p.m. you're going home. You're tired the whole day. And it's gonna be like that Monday to Friday. So you only have a few hours that you can do other things. Like very early in the morning before 5, you can go to the gym. Very early before 5. You can go at 3, 4. You people cannot go to the gym at 4, at 3. You can't? Okay. What can you do before 5 a.m.? Okay, I know. Some people like to sleep. Okay, just sleep your time to ni sawa, lala to your time basi. But the time after work, from 5 p.m. to 9, whatever time you sleep, you can decide to do something. Maybe, hang out with friends, follow up on a talent you love, catch up on something you like to do. All those are things that you can do with your life before usiku ifike. And you don't have to do the same thing over and over and over and over. You can keep changing.
Yo, that baby is dirty. Very dirty. Na katuli, na hata kaangalia kamera. Yeah.
Sikia mwenye anaongea hata wewe ulikuwa mchafu. Nilete picha yako hapa.
Yeah.
Ukiwa mtoto.
Yeah, like
Hata ulikuwa unakula mchanga. What are you saying?
Boy, you know the good thing with me is you only have one picture.
But I remember the
In a-
days.
You remember what?
Yeah, when you were young.
Maybe tell me about them because I don't remember. What do you remember?
So ulikuwa unacheza tu huko kwa shamba. You were playing at
Na nani?
the farm with our neighbors' children, sis. And mulikuwa mnarudi kwa nyumba mkiwa wachafu, but not like me. Mimi. Unajua wewe ulilelewa soft life na maadhi. Ulikuwa kasafi safi here and there. Ulikuwa una mambo mingi. Hata ulikuwa unacheza na watu.
I'm shocked you're saying that. Nilikuwa nacheza.
But ulikuwa unacheza.
Na watoto wa gani?
Kwani ukinirushia mawe ulikuwa unafanya nini?
See, I was alone. I was alone.
No.
And I remember that day nilikuwa kwa barabara, umenituma nimechoka. I was tired. And there's something you trying to tell me, unajua nitakuja hapo. I ran because I knew if you hold me you'll beat me. So I ran to the road. And when I went to the road, I was like, this girl doesn't know me. You're getting into me and you're overstepping the boundaries. And I was like, what? This kokoto, by the way, I think mimi ndo nilimaliza hiyo kokoto.
Kinitupia.
So I was like, you're gonna be my best friend. You're lucky none got to you.
Ilifikia kiki.
Yeah.
Sasa ungenigonga nikufe.
Hai. Siningeshikwa tu.
Hey.
I would have been.
But even me, I was behaving like our mom. My mom
You
had
were toxic.
transferred parenting to me.
You were toxic.
I was the deputy parent. What do you mean I was toxic?
You were toxic.
You did not want to be sent. Excuse me.
You were toxic.
Imagine you wanted me to do everything.
You were toxic.
I will clean utensils. I'll wash clothes. I'll cook. You
know the reason.
Direct.
You know the reason as to why I never done any of those. Every time I did them, you guys had to complain. Oh, you're not doing it perfectly. You are doing it like your hands never slept in the stomach.
Me,
you are doing
I
it.
said that. Ebusi nilete, why?
You and your mother. You and your
You
mother.
speak for yourself.
You are not doing it nicely. And I was like, you know what? You guys have your way. I'm not gonna do it.
At least we did not strangle you. You see, toxic is trying to strangle you to kill you. Nobody.
But
you
you
can't
were the
report
best
anywhere.
people. At
You
least
can't report anywhere.
You guys, you made my childhood feel dramatic. There was a lot of energy, a lot of movement. It was not boring. Yeah, it was not
Let
boring.
me tell you, Makena is having fun. Let me tell you, she's having so much fun. Anaingianga kwa shamba when the mom is planting na hata yeye anataka apande. Analalishwa chini ya mti. Shiro ndo anakuanga watchman. Wewe mtoto akimwona mtoto nitakupiga. Wewe ni Shiro sasa. Imagine Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro is the best.
She has become
She's
such a big girl.
amazing. Yeah, so you were the best big sister.
Let me tell you, when I was in Shags, I slept with Shiro in the same bed. That night was so long. Shiro ni commando. Like utampata kwa kichwa amekulalia.
Isn't that how you were sleeping?
Hajifuniki.
But that's how you were sleeping.
At least I was sleeping alone.
No.
My mom used to come and check us at night.
That's why I started sleeping. That's why we were separated while we were young. Because you wanted to kill me with your legs. Yo, my mom every night had to come after 2 hours.
We were
to check if
separated because there were available beds after our sisters got married. Stop lying.
No, but you were sleeping on my...
We had beds available for us to sleep each. Kila mtu kwa kitanda yake. But, yeah, I remember being beaten at night by my mom because I have taken the blanket. Yote, nimejifunika. Hata hakuna mwenye nimefunika.
So you don't remember your mom asking you why your legs are on the baby's neck?
She wouldn't slap. My mother was not asking. She was asking after putting good slap. You wake up. What is it? Unalalia mtoto. You start sleeping the opposite direction. So, yeah, it's life. Life iko hivyo. Let us wait for your child. I'll take your child and sleep with her. Nione kama hata nipigia hata lala na horizontally. Tuone. Let us wait and see.
All the best.
Can you tell us something about having a life?
Guys, all I'm saying is have a life when you can have a life, you know. This life, when people have a life, you know, you think, you look at people and everybody is having a life. And sometimes you think you're the only person that is not having a life, you know. And now you start getting stressed because you don't have a life. So just understand that you can have a life, go at your own pace, you know, and slowly you'll get there. You don't just wake up and get it.
So you see, there's these people who wakiachwa na boyfriend, they feel like they have died. What do you have to tell them? It's like their life pauses a bit.
And sometimes you realize that it pauses for a long time.
And those people have already
Can
moved
pause
on
for
with their
10 years,
lives.
for years.
Yeah.
Not 10 years. It can pause for years.
Yeah.
But you know, it's hard to advise someone that is still in love. You know, it's very hard. They say there are few people you can't advise. Someone that is in love, someone that has money,
And a hungry person.
Yeah, that
Watu wako
one.
na njaa.
So if they are still in love, there's just nothing much you can say. You can say it, but it's not gonna be hard. I think you just have to let everybody go in their own pace. Let people heal the way they want. Let people let go the way they. It's not every person that wakes up and they are left and their life the following day is okay. All I'm saying is, if you need to have that one experience, if you're left, get over within the time. Just understand how long it takes for you to get over people, you know. And after that, please know that if it took you, the first boyfriend, 4 years or 10 years, now if you're left again,
Hey,
it's gonna be
eternity.
20. And that years is too much for you to be dealing with relationships. So you need to just understand, be aware of the person you are, you know. Just if the first heartbreak is painful and it takes you some time, just know that these are the signs and the qualities I need to look for, and this is the point I need to move on, or to let go, or to leave them, you know. Sometimes if it's hard for you to be left, then leave. Choose the opposite. Always leave. Don't allow to be left. Always leave.
Stoicism dictates that
Yeah.
you have to, in anything you touch, anything you deal with, anything you are thinking about, anything you're planning to do, in every decision you make, Guys, I know it's weird, but I'm having a toothache right now on the show. Lakini nitajikakamua. It's over here. So, in everything you do, Stoicism dictates that you have 50-50 expectation. Okay? Whatever it is, name it. You have to expect, you have to think about every possible outcome. Then wait for what will happen. Okay?
Yeah.
You are just thinking about it, the possible outcome, and the possible expectation, and you're having it back behind your mind, back in your head. But then you're waiting for what will happen. So that, you know, you're not trying to control anything, but you're ready for any outcome. Like, for example, when you get into a relationship with somebody, these are the possible outcomes. It's either works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
You can't sit on one decision and say, oh, it's gonna work. What if it doesn't? Yeah? What are you gonna do when it doesn't work? And you see, that is now where, especially when things are very nice, we tend to forget. We forget that things can change. Things can change. Just because it's 1, 2, 3 years, you guys are over the moon, always happy, no issues. Just know anything can happen. So you stay ready, because you might not expect that thing ikuje ikutwange. You'll be telling your people, your relatives, hey, ebuni waabie ikiwa story. Yeah? So that's why we are saying, okay, you have to expect everything possible. When you get a baby, you've given birth, whether you like it or not. You know, people like to expect the fact that, you know, my baby is gonna grow, live well, be happy. Nothing is gonna come between the growth of this baby. They are gonna be protected. But you know very well, it's not always the case. In fact, some people don't leave the hospital with their babies. It is a fact. Sometimes people leave the hospital with their babies. They go stay 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. The baby passes away. And you find some people cannot cope because that is too much to them. All I'm saying is, in this life, you must expect things. You have to look at the results that might come out and expect them. Because sometimes you might want to unalive yourself. Because you're like, oof, I did not expect this. I don't know how to deal. I can't cope. Whoa, monkeys in my head. When you're dating somebody, expect them they could sleep with their neighbor. Expect anything. Yeah.
Or not.
That's speaking from experience.
They could be faithful.
That is what I'm saying. They could be faithful. Be faithful to you. Be respectful of their neighbors. Not lie to you. Not lie to nobody. Or they could be exactly that. Yeah? Hey. Yeah? Anything is possible. So the minute you adopt that mentality where you're like, you are open, yeah? You are open to whatever outcome that happens. Anytime you're ready like that, then life becomes much easier. Because no matter what happens, me hata nikiingia kwa matatu, yeah? When I get in any form of transportation, I don't always expect I'm gonna get to my destination. I don't, by the way. Because how many accidents are reported every day? Kwani what do you have that is special that you cannot be in one? Nothing. You just hope and pray. Because even the people that were in the accident most probably prayed the most for their safe journey. The minute I get like this on the road, anything can happen. A truck could fall on you. The driver, it can be anything that has ever been reported having happened on the road could happen to you. And so it's just a matter of being hopeful. And when you start thinking like that, you find yourself being so grateful and having so much gratitude for even the small things. While you're eating, madam, you could choke. Who said you can swallow everything? Because you've always been swallowing, Cynthia. Fine. Let's say the expectation that you won't choke is 80%. But what about 20%? You could. Yeah, you could. You could slip down the stairs and you're gone. You're there selling as kanunu to pay your loans, to buy things. Then one day, unakwachua ukimwi. Even if you're taking PrEP, you might find somebody that has other sexual, what are they called? Sexual what? STIs, okay? You might, what are the chances, especially when you're sleeping with different men for money, what are the chances of you meeting a psycho? Matara. What are the chances of you meeting Matara? The chances of you meeting who else? What are the chances of you being Waeni? What are the chances? Because you see, you're just going, even Waeni was just going to meet their dates. The lady with Matara was just going to meet their dates. That girl in school, the one that was Ivy Wangeshi, she was just walking around with her friends at school with dreams and hopes and vision to graduate from medical school. But akapatana na shocker. Stop laughing.
No, it's how you.
I'm just saying nothing, no, anything.
No, it's how you're saying
you
it.
could be
alipatana na shocker, so I'm like, it's like shocker ilikuwa inatembea tu.
Wangeshi was not planning Wangeshi was not planning.
Oh, God.
Wangeshi did not have anything in her head that she would die that
I'm
day.
just trying to imagine shoka inakuja.
Can you imagine that?
No, it's how you've put it.
You've studied for 5 years. Unatembea hivi na mabeshte wako kwa kakona. From nowhere mtu anakuwekelea shoka. Hey, you are shocked. It is a shocker. Too shocking. Oh my God. Oh my God. I always wish I can go to those jails and talk to people like that. People that killed Ivy. I hope he was nini for life. I don't remember very well.
Yeah,
I hope he was
he
jailed.
pleaded guilty.
So it was for life.
Yeah.
But I could see how sorry he was, because while he was in jail, his father died. You know? And he was saying now, oh, I have lost a parent. I'm like, oh, when you are hammering, when you are shocking, Wangeshi, you did not think she had a family. Yeah? You did not think. But at the same time, you know, I understand. Sometimes, to some extent, to some extent, I'm not saying I understand people who kill, but to some extent, I understand where they usually are. You see, people with abandonment issues, psychos, yeah?
Yeah.
People with mental issues, they don't know how to control themselves. And some of these mental issues are triggered by either bad parenting, alcoholic parents, abusive parents. You find somebody got disturbed kutoka akiwa mdogo. They don't know how to let go of people, you know, or when they get now true love, they get somebody that is showing them, you know, concern and interest. That now, when that person wants to walk away, they can't let go. Yeah? They cannot let that person go because, you know, they don't know how. And also, it's very painful for them because all these I've waited, I never got somebody, I've now gotten somebody, and you're planning to leave me? Why? How come nothing good happens to me? And that is what they are thinking. What they are not thinking is, this one can go, I can get another one. I have unlimited chances of being with whoever I want to be with. But they think like as if this person is the last human on earth. If this person dies, no life is gonna go on. You wonder. But at the same time, I'm just saying, please watch, pay attention to your parenting, because many people that kill people, if you read their stories, they had a problem during growing up, during childhood. Something went wrong somewhere. And that's why I'm saying that is where the point of getting a life comes in. If you realize that you had a tough childhood, okay? Because you see people that had tough childhood and they have now these attachment issues, like the one we said, insecure, attached. Why hata nilisahau notes? It was which and which? Huh?
It was anxious.
Anxious attachment.
Anxious avoidant.
Anxious avoidant.
Secure.
Secure.
And no, you're secure. You're either secure, or you're anxious, or you're avoidant. There's the other one. I don't remember. Guys. Yeah, you know.
If you're if your
those.
attachment style is anything but secure, you need to work on yourself, especially when you find out, when you learn that is your attachment style. You have now to pause. Don't even date nobody. Don't even try to get to, you know, into any relationship. And if you really need a companion, just tell them that you don't want to be in a serious relationship. There's people like that. There's people who are okay chilling with you without a serious relationship. Yeah, if you must be with somebody. Yeah. So the reason you're doing that is so that you can understand yourself. You can get to understand, why am I so anxious? Why am I so avoidant? Why? You know, because it's gonna show in the pattern of your relationships. You know, how you behave when you separate. You know, what do you do to people when you're together? All those things will be indicators to you whether you need to work on yourself. And when you realize that you do, you start working on yourself. because it's really important. You don't want to go through that again. You don't want to be stressed, running all over somebody ever again like that, in that way. When you are fully ready and understand that anything can happen in a relationship, you just let people go. Even if the relationship was very, very good, you have to pause sometimes and be like, okay, it was nice, all good, but this particular time, this particular thing, it's not serving me. And you see, I can't live with this thing for the rest of my life, because like we said, you come first. You're the CEO. You see, when people were saying that, I used to laugh, because I was like, demote, promote. You are the CEO of your life. Promote, demote, whenever you want, wherever you want. Yeah, I used to think of it like, oh,
You're too much.
motivational.
Why are you so full of yourself?
Motivations. Demote, promote. You think we want to work for you? Kumba, it had another meaning. It had another meaning of, anything that does not serve you, anything that does not make you happy, you demote that. Anything that adds value. I mean, this life is already tough. The bad things, the hard times will find you. You like it or not. It will rain, whether you want it to rain or not. So it's up to you to stay strong, stay ngangare. And that's why I'm saying, you go to the gym to get muscle, to stay strong with. You get? You go to the gym to build muscle so that you stay strong.
Actually, gym has helped a lot of people. Gym has saved so many lives, really. From the stories I've been listening to, if you find those serious gym, they're called gym.
What are you saying? I'm here.
No, I'm just saying.
Gym rats.
Yeah.
Gym enthusiasts.
Yes. They always have a story.
Yeah.
To tell.
Ask me.
What's
I
your
tell you.
story?
Oh. Kierere. Now, for me, for me, it was always something that was in my head from Kitambo. I always knew I didn't like my small body and I wanted to be bigger, and I had this pathetic appetite. I was not eating well, but food is the ultimate, thing to help you add weight. But the problem with eating without training is you get fat everywhere. Mgongo, wapi, kila mahali.
Even in your head.
Hata kichwa na shingo unakaa hivi.
Like me. Guys, you can see me. You can see, use me as a case study.
That's like you.
Just not going so far.
She's like, she works out. She works out.
I don't.
She does. Unafaa kumpata pale asubuhi na dumbbells.
But I don't.
Lakini ukimpata anaachana nayo. I think it's cause you need to go to the gym. Like gym yenyewe ndo uzoe kuonwa na watu huko. You fat when somebody's looking at you. You see, at the gym, if you don't fat, there's nothing you're doing. So, for me, there's a point I was very, 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 very stressed. Like, depression. I didn't even know I was. I was just looking like Kaudo crazy. Kaudo Kogorokas. Because, I was losing myself because of the stress that was stressing me. And now, at this point, I was already at the gym for some time. And so I went hard. I used to go hard. I've not gotten to where I want to be, but there's no way I'm stopping. So let me tell you what the gym does to you. When you're stressed, very, very stressed, and you go to the gym, you have so much energy. You lift very heavy things, okay? You lift so heavy things such that by the time you get home, you're so tired to deal with any stress. Number 2, when you train, your body releases, what is this hormone? Dopamine, okay? Dopamine is the happy hormone. When you're depressed, your body is releasing cortisol. I think it's cortisol. Oh my God, I hope it's cortisol. It sounds like a medicine. I hope I'm right. Cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. When your body is releasing stress hormone, when you're depressed, you're stressed, you're mourning, you're being abused, all that, your body produces that all the time, and that's why you're always sad. Hello? So, Now you're already depressed, so you're looking for dopamine. You go to the gym and get dopamine, and you realize, oh my God, I feel much better. I feel much better than I came in. So the gym becomes your drug. Okay, that's where you go to get the feel good hormone. Yeah, you go to the gym to fetch that hormone every time. I feel so sad, I feel so down right now, but the minute I train and do something at the gym, I'll feel much better. And that is another reason people, especially if you've gone to the gym more than a year, like for 4 or 5 days a week for 1 year, you will understand that pattern. You will always get dopamine, you feel much better, you feel much healthier, and you're like, whoa, I can't wait to go back tomorrow. So they go stress you the whole day, you come back and lift and you forget. Okay. Number 3, the training makes you healthy. You feel much healthier than most people.
Yeah.
People that are not training. You find people that go to the gym, ngumu sana umpate ako mgonjwa. Ati they are sick. Very hard, because you see their body, their circulation is proper everywhere, kila mahali nafanyishwa tizi. Yeah, in fact the one thing they need the most is massage. And another reason for going to the gym is you look better.
You look young.
You look younger than your peers.
Oh my goodness.
It's true.
Yeah.
You look younger than your peers. You look better. You look fit. You look in shape than your peers. Yeah? Ushaisalimua na mtu kwa barabara, uko like, guy, huyu tulijuania, guy, ananijua aje? Alafu unakuja kujua mlisoma na yeye. Uko like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? Ooh, yes, ati ulikuwa deski. Kwani ulikula nini? They became so big, you can't even identify them. You're not body shaming anybody. Yeah. We are just saying that those are things that happen. Okay?
True.
Yeah, and I mean, the best thing to do is just go to the gym. You see, going to the gym is like sending yourself love letters from the future. Because when you get to that future, you don't look like a lot of people your age. And you thank yourself that you woke up that day, denied yourself sleep to go to the gym. Yeah.
Guys, let's go to the gym from tomorrow. Who is agree with me? We will
That
wake
is
up
how-
at 4 a.m.
To have a life. Si lazima 4 a.m.
Let's wake up for that.
And yeah, I think the best time to
5.
go to the gym is in the morning when you wake up.
What time?
Whatever time is available for you, because some people have their own businesses. Okay?
You want some roses?
Yeah, roses. Hey, how much money have I made? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Hey,
This is how
pesa.
when you're being engaged,
Money.
you feel. You know, you roses. Najua uja experience.
Aki sija. Mimi nime experience to character development, so.
Anyway.
But I needed my character to be developed.
Yeah, guys, so go to the gym. You see how good she looks.
Come on,
She's
don't
old.
use me.
Guys, she's old.
Hey,
Looks young.
madam. Hii channel tunaweza ifunga saa hii ukianza kuniita old.
But you're old.
Hey, who is old?
But see, we are marketing the gym now. You're old and you look young. Isn't that what you've said?
Don't use me if that is it. No. Me, I'm young. I'm young at heart.
Yeah, guys, she looks pang.
Come on.
Yeah, she looks nice. But you look nice.
Thank, but mi sijafika penye nataka. So I'll come back later with the results, and then we can talk about that.
No problem.
Sindio? Yeah. So yeah, that is what we were saying. Going to the gym is part of having a life, and I'm telling you, the day you get used to going to the gym,
You will never stop.
bro, you never stop.
Ask me.
I have
It's
like
not
a
stopped.
drug. You don't go for one day, you feel guilty the whole day. Yeah. Hey, you have to tomorrow. You just can't wait for tomorrow. Like me, you see, like last Friday I didn't go to the gym because I having a life, madam. Yeah. Basically, what we are trying to say is get busy with yourself. Okay. Get busy. Do things like when you wake up in the morning, go do things for yourself. Okay? You see, there's these people who you break up with somebody, or they are just naturally show-offs. They like to show off. So they do things for people.
Yeah.
People who don't even care. When you die, we shall come eat rice and bury you and go home. Please, just do things for yourself. That is it. If you want to get something for yourself, you want to buy something do it for yourself. If you want to go to the gym, do it for yourself. Don't do nothing for nobody. Because you come alone and go alone.
Can you imagine being in the gym, doing those squats and lunges? I'm like, I'm doing this for my sister.
Hata sister, my ex atanitambua.
Wow.
Well, it's good motivation. But you see, at some point, that motivation is going to wear out.
Yeah, because your ex will not even notice. You realize that he travels.
Your ex got married, maybe is very, very happy with the new wife and her children.
And then you realize that he married someone that does not have an earth.
Flat tummy. Or even that
Someone
ass
that
you're
does not
looking
have
for.
an earth. So you're like, oh, so it was not the big bump.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, they just didn't want you. That is why they ended the situationship with you. It's not because of Nyash or anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So don't do nothing for nobody. Go take that loan for yourself. Okay? If you need to grow your business, if it's beneficial for your business or whatever you do, make sure you're doing it for yourself. Because fine, we'll come and talk out here. Oh, she went to school, she doesn't have money. Hey, we laugh at you. Then you go take a loan, get a car, get a house. It starts leaking you by yourself. Maybe I'm not saying it's bad to get those things. I'm just saying if you're not ready, it's not time, it's not necessary. I mean, people, go Google, even time of Jesus, people will always talk. People will talk all the time, and they like to talk nasty. I don't know why. People will always talk all the time. It's up to you to just understand that you live for yourself. Stop being bothered by people who don't matter. Mtu ametoka kule ametoka, anakuja kukupatia pressure. Why? Yani nani? Who be them? Who did be they? Don't accept such kind of thing.
Reject.
Don't accept mtu kukufanyia vitu kama hizo. Ukatae kabisa. Refuse. You're the CEO, like we said. You're the CEO of your life. You decide. Now, nobody should ever make you feel like you're any less, because you see, out here there's bad people like narcissists, and if you don't understand that there's truly bad people that are willing to crush you for no reason, or just because they know you, or whatever reason, you have to be aware of that. There's people who are willing to finish you. Na hakuna kitu uliwafanyia, by the way. They're just willing to crush you. And they'll do anything to crush you. Yeah, that is their specification on earth. And they are okay. And they are telling you, hiyo ndo kazi yao on earth. Yeah? Now, are you going to kill yourself because of those people? Have a life. Yeah? Just ignore them. If you can take them to the authorities, do that. Don't let nothing bother you. Honestly, we are not saying that you don't mourn your loved one. Please mourn them. Take your time, mourn them. But at the same time, you need to understand you also have a short life. You're going to die and people are going to mourn you. Imagine, you have to be strong. You have to work towards being strong. Because anything else is not going to be helpful. Yeah? Yeah. Please, be strong. Stay strong. Look for things that you can do within. Look for things, fulfilling things that can, the thing about life and death is that death can come any minute. Okay? So if you've not been living a fulfilling life, guess what?
Death.
You're dying there and you're like, Guy Mwadhani, I had decided I was going to start living next week. Now, what is this? But anyway, cha muhimu you have lived anyway.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. We shall use you as a good example or a bad example. Yeah. But of importance is you're the one experiencing it. And that's why I'm saying it's important to have that life by yourself. Sometimes we might not even use you as any example anywhere. We might even forget. Human beings are very many. People, they might mention you for a few days, and kidogo, it's a distant memory. So please, have a life. Do something that is worth the time. Do things that make you happy. Please don't place your life on somebody else's like this. It doesn't matter who they are. Even if they're your parent, your sibling, your husband, your fiance, your whoever, you cannot put your life on your life on them like that, because you know anything can happen to them. They can change. They can decide they are going to change, and you know they don't want you in their lives anymore. What are you going to do? And even if they want you in your life, you see, even those very loving and caring families, each one of them wako na maisha yao. True or false?
True.
Yes. Even those very wealthy, caring, loving families, each one of them has a life. Ukisimamisha mtu tu hivi muulize, what are you doing? They will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? And some people don't absolutely have a life. They just do whatever comes, let's do it. Whatever goes, sawa. Whatever, twende. You don't even know what you want. You don't even have a plan. You don't have an organization. You're just there. You know, if you're asked what you like to do, me, what do I like to do? There's this question that people are asked. Tell me more about yourself. That's when you realize, I do not have a life.
Tell me more about yourself.
You see, that question I used to be asked in interviews and I would freeze.
What were you saying?
Those days when I wasn't self-aware, I would just freeze and I'll be like, yeah, me, I'm just me. I like to swim, I read, I have hobbies, I have friends.
You like to swim?
Yeah, I know. I like to swim. Me who does not know how to swim. I like